So first off, let's just go over a little bit about your characters a little bit. Let's start with Shannon.
I play Courtney, a mother who's left her husband because he's abusive, and it's gotten worse and worse. And they have two boys, twins, and she's decided to bail, but he's dangerous and violent, so she has to hide out in a friend's house for the time being.
I play the yet-to-be-named deputy, who is, I'm reprising my role from the first one, who is sort of there to pick up the pieces where everything sort of fell apart in the end of one and continue the investigation where Ethan Hawke's character, Ellison Oswald, sort of left off because he got killed, and it leads me to her character.
And for this movie, the place where you guys shot it at, that house, that's a really creepy location. How important is the location for a horror movie? It's like its own character almost, right? Like, can you talk about that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. If you have like a really good production designer and then like a good DP and a good director, like that's curated well before we get there. But yeah, like location is so important to how things sort of feel and appear to be scary.
And when you're shooting a horror movie, is there a different vibe on the set? Is people trying to make it a little bit more light, or you guys trying to sink into?
Yeah, it's better to keep the set light after the camera stops rolling than it would just be. Oh man, going to work would suck actually if you had to if it was just dark the whole time, So I think the three of us were trying to make each other laugh as much as possible in between takes.
Although I will say this, I do love it when films and the atmosphere on set honors the atmosphere needed for each scene, and just this is a completely separate subject, but I do love when that happens, when a director is really honors and knows how important the air is around the camera and on set too, and it's not just like everyone's rushing, okay, action, and then you're supposed to go. It's like, it's nice to do that. But he's right. It wasn't like we're scared all the time, in between takes and stuff on this one. We were laughing a lot.
Bummer to go to work like that.
Yeah.
And how would you say this sequel compares to the first one? What will fans, will they like it better? Like, what do you think it's there for?
I think the thing that they'll like about it is it's got all the same sort of, there's new scares and obviously it expands on the mythology, but I think the thing that they'll like about it is that there's a real story happening underneath sort of all of the supernatural elements. So you end up sort of caring about the characters and, because a lot of horror movies, it's sort of like scares first, story second, and this is like the story still comes first and then the scares are on top of that, and it makes them scarier,
And if you guys were each trapped in like a house or something, like a scary location, what would be the worst thing you'd find there for yourself, for each of you? What's the worst fear?
My old demo tapes.
Your old demo plays?
Yeah, my bands from when I was a teenager. If that was in there, I'd be terrified. Yeah.
And yourself?
Dirty carpet.
Yeah.
Dirty carpet? Very mild.
What else is going to be in the basement that you're trapped in? You think nice hardwood floors?
No,
That's dirty carpet is 100% in your future.
No,
if you
maybe
get stuck
it would
in
be
that
wood.
situation.
Yeah, it would be hardwood.